So moving on to number 3, and this one, I'll be honest, this one pisses me off a little bit. Apologies for the language, but we're going to go ahead and expand here. Tweet, we had Kyler Murray in a press junket today. Let's hear what he had to say.
Today, I'm talking today. It's necessary with what's going on as far as regarding me and the things that are being. It's to think that I can accomplish everything that I've accomplished in my and not be a student of the game, not have that passion, and not take this serious is almost, it's disrespectful, and it's almost a joke. It's, to me, I'm honestly flattered that y'all think that at my size I can go out there and not prepare for the game.
I'm done. This grinds my to kind of reference Peter Griffin a little bit here. I can't stand this. I'll be honest. It's not just the fact that you have a star quarterback, now the highest paid in the NFL. Dude's coming out here who's responding to all this chatter about a clause within his contract where he has to have 4 hours of outside of the clubhouse study for his playbook, because apparently he needed a Jamarcus Russell clause, which we know how that went. But then he's over here getting upset, saying it's disrespectful, and all that, smirking like a clown the whole time. The reason why this matters for fantasy purposes, I have no trust in this guy at this point. Really, if you ask yourself throughout how your fantasy season's going to go, can you rely on Kyler Murray to be your starting quarterback October 16th and on? November, December, into the playoffs. Can you trust this guy with everything that's gone on? The minute that the league gets to the halfway point, the Arizona Cardinals skydive down. And then this guy is having this offseason where his entire character is besmirched, and he's out here, oh, shucks, oh, wow, dang, oh, just smirking up a storm, acting like it's some joke. If it were me, I know any of you guys, I'd be so angry. I would prove everything I can that I take that seriously. All the comments about the video games and me being so short and just not caring about the game, that matters. And it matters for fantasy purposes because this dude cannot be trusted. I wouldn't draft him at all. There are at least 14 quarterbacks fantasy-wise that I would pick ahead of him. There's no doubt in my mind on that. But also, his other players, like Hollywood Brown, for example, I would have no idea what to do with him or even what his evaluation is because his quarterback's out here acting like a clown. And so, for fantasy purposes, I don't even know if it's something that you wait and see on. To me, at this point, and maybe I'll look like a fool at the end of the year, but I wouldn't touch this dude with a 10-foot pole. If for one thing, there's just no way. Everybody's leagues, there's 10, generally speaking, guys anyway. So if for example, if we were just running down the list here of guys for Kyler Murray, I mean, for one thing, Justin Herbert right away, absolutely. I would definitely take Stafford above him right away, Russell Wilson right away, Derek Carr right away, Aaron Rodgers right away. I would even with the offensive line issues, Brady is definitely someone that I'd have almost on equal footing from a fantasy purpose. I mean, that's 5 guys right off the jump. Lamar, I completely forgot. Lamar is definitely a fantasy play. Have Josh Allen, that's 7 right away. Even Kirk Cousins, I would argue, is probably a better fantasy play with the weapons. It's frustrating, to be honest, to see somebody number 1 overall Heisman winner to be able to act like this. This is definitely the longest segment for a reason because I feel very strongly about this. Maybe I'm biased. You can definitely call me that, but as far as I'm concerned, Kyler Murray, don't bother.
Man on a mission, I'ma get it. You know I be on a what?